Make sure I got everything right. Alright, what's going on, y'all? It's your man Devin Hughes here, back again with a live video. Feel free to comment, man. Join me, cause I can't just be by myself, you know what I'm saying? So however, I am gonna talk about something that's been bothering me and the whole controversy surrounding kids shows, franchises that people are still dealing with today. My first thing I'm going to talk about is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles TV show from the 1987 series. Yes, folks, the TMNT Classic series has been reborn. It all started in the 1984 comic. Kevin Eastman and I forgot the other dude's name, who was just sitting on the desk drawing random things and drawing turtles with weapons, looking like ninjas. That's when the title was created. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was born. Then came the live action cartoon show. Season 1 of Ninja Turtles was really good. It really kicked off the franchise very well. And for some reason, I found myself enjoying the show. However, that's when things started to have its problems. You see, after season 1, the Turtles were very, very stale, and the show became very kid friendly, and they were simply were not ninjas anymore. Each time when they fight an enemy or a monster, all they do is just cut random stealth rope, or they find whatever objects that they see, and they pretty much just throw it right at them and set a trap or whatever. But regardless, man, you're supposed to use ninja stuff as ninja weapons to fight enemies, not just, throwing stuff and whatever it is that you see them doing crappy things in the series after season 1. And I'm gonna tell you the controversy that really set a problem towards the cartoon series. The nunchucks. One of the stupidest things that parents can ever do is complain about the weapons. Apparently in the UK, they think that nunchucks are too violent for any martial arts project. If that doesn't scream stupidity, parents complaining, I don't know what it is. Nunchucks are used in self-defense. They are a part of martial arts things. They are a part of ninja situations, you know what I'm saying? But with parents complaining about the weapons are too violent for a kid's show, I found it kind of stupid, to be honest with you, and no. So after season 1, season 2, season 3, and season 4, and the rest of the seasons were crap. They were crap from the beginning, and they were crap now. It's gotten worse ever since season 10 started, has ended in 1996. Season 10 was very bad, and it sucked a lot of balls because new villains coming in that I basically do not know about. It just sucked. The cartoon sucked. After season 1. Then came the live action movies. The first TMNT movie from 1990 was a lot better than the first 2 movies. Now the first movie, man, it was aimed towards the old school fans like us, because sorry, I don't know why I'm sounding like this, but I, for one, who love the live action movie, because it was intense, it was serious, it's basically based off the comic than the TV show, but it had a lot of references to the video games, the cartoons, and everything. The first movie was good. That's the one thing I love about the TNT series, what franchise is the movies. The first one, however, was really great because it actually made you want to be a fan again. The first time I actually watched the movie was I believe it was 2003 or 4. Yeah, I think it was 2004. I think when I became a huge fan again, and in 2005 I became a fan like crazy and a Power Rangers fan at the same time. Mostly the Ninja Turtles fan because I started drawing them like crazy, and I became huge. I became so obsessed with the Ninja Turtles. No, it all started in 2003. I'm sorry. It was basically in 2003 when I became obsessed with it. I started drawing them like crazy, and this was back in elementary school, Green Elementary, before it was called that. Um, Basically, I became a huge obsessed with it. I started coloring with Crayola crayons. I started drawing them like crazy, and all the other Marvel superheroes that I became so obsessed with. And then came the Ninja Turtles 2 with Ernie Reyes Jr. starting in. He actually made you want to fall in love with the Ninja Turtles again because when you think of Ninja Turtles, you think of Ernie Reyes Jr. When you think of Ernie Reyes Jr., you think of Ninja Turtles. So here's the problem I have with the second movie. The parents complain too much because they claim that once again the movie was too violent because they listen. Each time when you see a martial arts movie, of course it's gonna have violence in it. I don't know what you expecting, but of course the parents got what they want. Cheesy storylines, cheesy crap that you've seen in the TV shows appear in the movies. Nunchucks. Michelangelo is using nunchucks. Using soldiers as a nunchucks weapon to fight off the foot soldiers. If that does not scream retardation, I don't know what it is. Then to make matters worse, you have Donatello playing with the stuffed doll. The stuffed toy. Oh boy. But anyways, Junior fight scenes were very cool to watch. They were very fun to watch. And I personally think that he makes you want to watch this movie. However, the worst part about this movie is the Vanilla Ice soundtrack. I don't like it. I don't care what nobody said. I hated that soundtrack for what it is. I just do. But then I come to find out that Kevin Nash actually played Super Shredder. Whoop-de-doo. But the third movie was absolutely garbage. I'm sorry, but the costumes, the plot, the direction that they're going with, I hated the costumes. It looked like someone took the turtle costumes, put it in the wash machine, took a crap on it and pissed on it and flushed it down a toilet and pick it up from the sewage pipe and made a costume out of it. They look so ugly. The worst costumes I've ever seen in my life in recent years. It is. And the worst part about it, just when you think things couldn't go downhill, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming out of our shell tour. Oh dear Lord, they look so frightening and ugly. These turtles look so bad in so many ways that it's so hard. I couldn't take it. But here's the thing. When I was a kid, I was so dumb enough to think that, yeah, they look cool. They're doing a coming out of our shell tour thing. I didn't really care. However, I was so stupid right now to realize that what were they thinking? What were they thinking of? I'm sorry, but I hated the tour. I hated the tour special. I hated everything about it from the beginning to end. It made no sense. It sucked balls. It was crap, garbage, trash. Sorry, it's crap. Um, However, there were some positive things about the Ninja Turtles and some negative. Um, the 1980, well, the first Team 18 game for the NES, I don't like it. Based on some gameplays, I hated it because some of the enemies that you've seen on the game were not from the TV show. Part of me wants to like it, but I don't. Then you got the TMNT arcade game for the NES. Now that game, I'll have to admit, it was a lot better than the first game on the NES. The arcade game for the NES game, it followed its true. Well, it stayed true to its potential. Uh, the arcade game. I like it. I love it, and I wish I had an NES with me right now. I would have probably played it like crazy. Um, yeah. And then came the Mutants in Manhattan. That game was good because based on the gameplay I've seen people playing it, it's pretty cool. Then you got the Turtles in Time SNES video game based on the arcade. Well, based on the 1981 arcade game and the movie. Um, that's a great game as well as the arcade. The Hyperstone Heist is a good game, even though I do have some issues with it. Um, I mean, the music sounds great. And then you got some Game Boy titles. Those are pretty good. Um, trying to see what else I'm trying to think. And then you got some of the worst, beyond the worst thing that could ever happen to the franchise. The live action so called live TV show Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation. It's basically a copy of a Power Rangers, and it failed miserably. It failed so much that it made its way to Power Rangers in Space episode, but I really hated it. So then came the 2003 series. I love this series though because it was a nice callback to the original comics and the TV show from the 1987 cartoons, and it had a lot of references to the from the classic TV show. um, to be honest with you all, I became obsessed with it again because I started drawing it like crazy afterwards. I told you about. Um, then came um, then came the 2006 TMNT Fast Forward. I did not like the cartoon. I don't. And what's even worse is the TMNT Back to the Sewers. I did not like it. It was not good to me. Then came the 2009 movie. No, 2007 movie CGI film that sucked. The '09 film Turtles Forever. I did not like it. The 2012 cartoons, I loved it. Matter of fact, all the episodes I love from all seasons were great. But except for the Michael Bay Ninja Turtles, screw them. Screw them. I heard that the Ninja Turtles franchise is at its last final episodes. I don't know if it's gonna continue on, but I do love the Jason Smith. I kind of like Jason Smith's voice as Leonardo. I thought I like his Leo a lot better than all the other voice actors for the character. Seth Green, he's okay, but I kind of prefer Seth. I mean Jason Smith's voice as Leonardo a lot better. Um, the Ninja Turtles franchise is good, but it also suffered a lot of problems. Um, this franchise is not the only one that suffered issues. The Power Rangers also suffered a lot of issues, which I'll get to that in my next live video. So thank y'all for tuning in to my live video on childhood action shows problems live video. Uh, the problem, the Power Rangers are the problem too. So I'll see y'all.